And we are back. Alright. So, we do have still to continue through this reign of terror on the Golden Rhinos. I was thinking, I have no idea. No, I came in here, didn't I? I was kind of wondering if any enemies would appear through the sewers. I'd be really, really surprised if they appeared in the sewers, because I don't think I've seen that happen anywhere in the game. But I do feel like checking at least the opening area of Cubo. I have a feeling it's going to be the same enemies as before at the beginning of Cubo. We'll have to see. I don't even know where you would put enemies, honestly, in the sewers. And somehow they put a bunch of new graffiti to spray in here, but other than that... Otherwise... Kibayako? Imagine we'll just encounter the same enemies as before. Yeah, exactly the same. Come on now. Well, I wish the center camera and lock-on button weren't the same. There we go. It's probably a strategy to fight these guys without getting totally blasted the whole time, but also, it's weird. You defeat those guys and immediately this just disappears. That's it. It's really strange to me. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. Get out of your system, controller. Controller's being weirder than usual. Now I've noticed I was doing some weird random jumping and whatnot earlier. It's because my controller was doing that. Okay, I think we're okay now. Sometimes I need to, like, break in my controller. Nope, what was it? Nope, controller's still not okay. This is the only room I can imagine there being any enemies in. I don't know. Sewers just don't have very good layout for fights. I'm slightly curious if you could find enemies in Fort Hood Residential Zone. I don't think so, but I want to check. So how these different routes out of the sewers aren't in any way labeled. Lots of tags and whatnot, but it's going to be much easier than it was with feet. I don't spray all these or anything, but I just felt like spraying a couple. Stop jumping! It is satisfying to just spray stuff every now and then. That's one thing I actually really like about the game, adding a bunch of tags again later on. You have stuff to spray again, and you finally you at least have something to do in these other areas. If only it mattered. Just trying to think. Where have there been enemies here on previous occasions? There's so many tags too. Why does the game give you so much to do and nothing in return? There are enemies up here. If there are no enemies up here, which I doubt there will be, then I'll just call it quits. I guess not. There's just something so satisfying about coming into this place after all the crazy stuff that happened in here and just saying, this is mine now. Oh. I'm not holding any cans at this one. Let me finish up this one tag here and I think we'll call it quits. Alright. Now then. Oh yeah, here we go. I love the little scene here. Yeah, like, got this whole crowd of people in here. All these people lined up looking, paying attention, and this one guy standing up. Like, that's really cool. They didn't have to have these little details. I love that. They just create a scene here. I don't know any other places where you have, like a thing happening among the people. I always wonder if there's supposed to be an implication that... so the question, what in the world is this place? Like, what is the fortified residential zone? That's never explained in the game. Why does this place exist? What is it? Yeah! It's always satisfying to do. But, yeah, what in the world is this place? Where people are made to run on human hamster wheels to provide power and stuff like that. One can only wonder. But I've always wondered if it's supposed to imply a little bit that you having come in here and shaking things up actually led to people, whatever situation they're in here, starting to rebel a bit or something. I mean, that'd be really interesting if like it came up in the game's narrative at all. Oh. Alright, so over to Ben 10 now. There's very little left to do in the game, so I'll probably just finish it this sitting. How the episodes will be broken up, I'm not sure. Kind of feel a little bit guilty for spending episodes just running around right now, like I'm doing, but like... I'm here to have fun, and this is how I'm having fun, so... I was about to say, I'm a little curious if enemies will show up in here. What? There you go. I think if I hadn't knocked that guy down a second time... Oh, this opened up now. I think if I hadn't knocked over that guy a second time, I would have got him right then. But yeah, I basically got everyone in one shot. That was fun. Presumably there's nobody in future sight. In fact, oh, I'm here though. There's so many enemies in here. They could put plenty of enemies here, I don't know why they didn't. Like, this place works really well for Horde mode, for instance, in JSRF and But this is actually a decent place to show off something I just thought was kind of cool, just since it crossed my mind just now. So, you know how... You have this texture here, it's these square things. But you see how it rotates here? Like it just smoothly turns right here. They don't have a separate texture for like these things being put down while rotating. This game, I discovered at one point, actually has, for each vertex on a model, like on this floor here, you can specify the rotation of the texture on it. And if different vertices next to each other have different rotations of their texture, it actually interpolates between them. And does it really nicely. So, like this right here. Like, it's really smooth. I even managed to like perfectly follow this ramp here. That's really cool. I like that. Also, something else you can do for each vertex is you can define like a color overlay. That's how they accomplish this here. So this isn't part of the texture or like an extra object or anything like this. This is part of the stage geometry, the lighting that you're seeing here. This is, you notice like my character is not illuminated at all by the light. It's just the ground here is brighter. It's because these vertices have a color overlay defined on them. That's cool things like that I've discovered about this place. I think it's also how they do things like, you see that there as well. Also you see parts of these rails are darker and lighter. I think they do it the same way. Oh yeah. So I don't know if they would have fights if you go to the other wings here, but I won't spend the time looking for it. It'd be cool if they did. I've been wondering if this game kind of went for a similar story flow as the original Jet Set Radio, because when I think about it, the original Jet Set Radio, you went through each of the 3 parts of Tokyo-to in sequence. You had Shibuya-cho, and then you had your own pick of whether to do Benten-cho or Kugane-cho first. But each of those were comprised of 3 levels. No, on the wrong side. Yep. Wraith is the Golden Rhino Killer. Let's see if there's anything in Highway Zero, actually. Is it some of these places, lots of levels in this game only appear super briefly, like you do one little thing in them. Like, you are never required to come back to Highway Zero after the one encounter here. With the Immortals. Never. But they put the time into a whole level here. Good. These other ones are already sprayed though. I guess I sprayed those when I came through here last. Because it's the Golden Rhino and the Foodie. Yeah, nobody in here. It's weird. Not with the button I pressed, but sure. Oh, shoot! I completely forgot this is where we were going. Whoops. I accidentally jumped over her. I was actually going after her. So yes, you actually do have to come through again at some point, which is a good thing. Because otherwise there's no reason to ever be here. I almost took pity on you? That was the dumbest fight. Like, what the heck? You just run into her and spray her. That's all. Okay. So yeah, there are enemies here. So you do have to come back here at some point at least. There are others like Sky Dinosaurian, for instance. Never have any reason to go back. Alright, Professor K. Have fun.
Golden Rhino. My signal is fading quick. Who the hell are you, sucker? Help me! Hey, don't touch that! Get your hands up! Stop! That's my stuff! Sucker, I'm warning you! Get off! Get out! Don't make me come out! Tell me! Tell me!
Something weird to me about how his, There we go. Hi. Something weird to me about how his dialogue goes beyond his text box there. So are there no Golden Rhinos in here? I guess we fought a couple just now. But anyways, I was saying earlier, I'll try to finish what I was saying before I quit here. The original Jet Set Radio, you went through each of the 3 parts of town, and each was 3 levels. And then afterwards, the Golden Rhinos appeared, and then you went through all of town again, but it was in bigger levels, where, like, for instance, you had one big Shibuya-cho level, which was just... well, it was all of Shibuya-cho, all 3 levels combined, but now with Golden Rhinos going after you, so harder tags, and more tougher enemies, etc. This game seems like it does something almost similar, in that you do have a bunch of Golden Rhinos showing up later on, but you don't have to do graffiti anymore. So there's not really a reason to go through the different parts of the town anymore. I guess part of it is just the changes that come with this game's different approach to combat, whereas in the original Jet Set Radio, you just fought your way through enemies to tag stuff. You can't really do anything to them. You're kind of defenseless. Are there any cans in here? Any cans? Whereas in this game, you actually usually defeat enemies. Although, having said that, I need 6, not 5. Having said that, oh no. With the Golden Rhinos here, with some of the, well, very few of the encounters of Golden Rhinos, maybe like literally one, being an encounter you can actually run away from, where enemies just, namely in Shiba Eternal, where enemies just appear but you don't have to deal with them. That means you can also run around and just like spray stuff at the same time. That's the one time where you get some kind of, is like the original Jet Set Radio where you're being chased by cops but you can still run around and spray stuff and whatnot. But because you don't have to deal with them, the game doesn't force you, you can make that choice. You can say, okay, I just won't fight these guys. And that makes sense you wouldn't because it's a bunch of armored enemies and whatnot. You can, if you want, go through the trouble of dealing with them, which is difficult to do. It won't be fun or easy, but you can do it to make the place safe for yourself. Or you can just keep on running and try to get away while you can, and just do whatever you want to do while they're there. It's an interesting choice to be able to make, but it never ends up mattering just because there's no reason to go do stuff while the Golden Rhinos are around. And most of the time, you don't get a choice whether to deal with the Golden Rhinos. It's strange. Anyways. Yeah, I'll end here. And then next time we'll just finish up the game, I guess. That'd be a weird timing. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, everyone. Ruth will finish her business with the Golden Rhinos.